What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and this is your stimulus check update. Now, we're going to be discussing the fourth checks and the checks coming out right now as we have some new details, new information about the arrival of the child care tax credit, which is going to be that monthly stimulus check that parents are going to be receiving if they have children ages 17 and under. So I'm going to be sharing with you that article, and in addition to that, we have an article that just came out 2 hours ago on the push for the fourth stimulus check, and they want that to be a monthly reoccurring check. I'm going to be sharing with you all the details as to what's unfolding regarding the checks as of today, April 18th, 2021. Now, in upcoming videos, I'm going to be sharing with you what's going on with negotiations with the stimulus packages, as we're hearing there are changes and modifications being made. But in this video, I'm going to get you caught up on everything having to do with the checks. So we're going to go ahead and dive right in, but before we do, if you could do me a quick favor, it'll just take a second. Be sure to smash the like button, leave your comments, and share this video out on social media platforms. Those simple gestures just take a second, and they really help out the channel a lot. Thank you so much. And also, if this is your first time here, and you're not already part of the viewing community, and you'd like to come and join the Ram fam, be sure to smash the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. I'll keep you up to date on stimulus, unemployment, Congress, the economy, anything having to do with investing or money. That's what I like to talk about. Be sure to join me on Instagram at SteveRam3, and remember that I'll always have a gray stripe on my name when I respond to comments here on YouTube. And if you don't see that, please use caution. It's not me, it's those pesky scammers trying to steal your information. I don't leave random WhatsApp numbers in the comments down below. Okay, you guys, I'm here to get you the latest information. So with that being said, let's go ahead and do that. Let's dive right in and get you caught up on everything regarding stimulus checks. All right, you guys, so let's start off by taking a look at this child tax credit that's going to be coming out here very soon. That's going to give parents monthly stimulus checks for their children. And then after that, we'll take a look at this article that just came out 2 hours ago, giving us the latest on the push for fourth stimulus checks. So first up, link in the description below to this article that just came out that says Child Tax Credit 2021, new July timeline for start of $300 monthly payments. And it says half of your child tax credit money will come this year in monthly payments. You'll get the other half in 2022. Here's what else you need to know about the child tax credit checks. And it says as soon as July, eligible families will start receiving child tax credit payments up to $300 a month through the end of 2021 for dependents who meet the requirements. Young children will qualify for $3,600 in total over the next 12 months, while a larger age range of kids will qualify for up to $3,000 as part of the March's $1.9 trillion stimulus law. Families will receive half of the money through monthly payments beginning this summer, and the second half a year from now after filing a tax return in 2022. An older dependent, now this is new, I hadn't heard of this before, let me know if you have. An older dependent may qualify the family for a one-time $500 check. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I hadn't heard of this before. I thought that it was ages 18 and up. They weren't going to be receiving anything for dependents. But here we're hearing you could get a one-time $500 check. So looks like they're being a little bit more generous. Now it also says, and if you have a newborn in 2021, that baby will add to the family's child tax credit payments. So that baby is also going to get a part of this tax credit. Now here is a breakdown that shows us all the different age ranges, what you can expect to see here, how much child tax credit money you could get through monthly payments. And they break it all down here in text, but let's just take a look at this chart. It says 2021 child tax credit amount. Ages 5 and younger, you're going to get up to $3,600 with half as $300 monthly payments. And then in just a second here, they're going to be showing us a chart that's going to be breaking it down, and we can see the timeline for the arrivals of each and every single check. Now it also says ages 6 to 17 up to $3,000 with half on a $250 monthly payment. Ages 18, you can get a $500 one-time check, and ages 19 through 24, full-time college students. So they're specifying this has to be your child, but even if they're a college student, it looks like up to age 24, you can get a $500 one-time check. Now, once again, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, as this is the first time that I'm hearing of this. If you've heard of it before, let me know. But it looks like it's going to be ages 18 to 24. Now, down at the bottom, it says, note that the amount that you'll get phases out for people who have higher incomes. So once again, there's an income eligibility requirement, and it is the same as the stimulus checks we're hearing. So as you recall, $75,000 or less for an individual to collect this, and for couples filing jointly, $150,000 a year or less. Now it also says your child tax credit payments will begin to phase out by $50 for every $1,000 of income over those threshold amounts, according to Joan Powell, Managing Director and Certified Financial Planner of CBiz. Now it says, which dates is the first child tax credit payment coming? And it says, we know the child tax credit payments will begin arriving in July, but the IRS hasn't announced any specific dates. We don't know if the payments will be released in batches or all at once, or if they'll come earlier in the month or later. Now, what we do know is that the checks are on track to arrive monthly through December. Here's a breakdown of what to expect, and we'll update this chart when we learn more about the payment delivery dates. So here is a breakdown. Take a look. You can see for yourself timeline for the child tax credit payments, and it says monthly, and it says likely July 2021 first payments of the year, and you'll see ages 5 and younger you get $300, ages 6 to 17 you'll get $250, and you can see you'll get one of those checks every single month through December. And then what they're saying is in April of 2022 you'll get the second half of that in a lump sum after you file your taxes. So here's a breakdown as to what you can expect in regards to the timeline. Now, there's a lot of people that have asked me a ton of questions. What about joint custody? Can these be garnished for child support? Things like that. We're going to be discussing that right now as well. All right, so I've got a list of questions that we're going to go through. We're going to be giving all the answers to them very quickly. And we're going to start off with this first one. Can CTC payments be seized to cover past due child support? Now, the short answer is no, but there's a little bit more to it. Take a look here. It says, according to the Congressional Research Service, Congress's Public Policy Research Institute, the new law exempts the periodic child tax credit payments from going out this year from offset of past due child support. So in other words, no. However, the amount that you claim as a credit on your 2021 tax returns in 2022 could be subject to offset. The Congressional Service said, similar to how stimulus payments claimed as a recovery rebate credit could be redirected to cover an overdue debt. So similar to what we saw with the checks. Now it says, what if you had a baby in 2021? It says, if you have a baby in 2021, they will be counted toward the child tax credit payments for $3,600 if you qualify. Children who are adopted can also qualify if they're U.S. citizens. So even if you have a baby, claim that baby on your taxes and you'll be able to get this credit for them as well. What about older dependents? Well, as we just read, as for older dependents, if they're between the ages of 18 and 24, they can qualify for a $500 check. But note that if your kids are between the ages of 19 and 24, they must be enrolled in college full time. Up next, how the IRS will likely send you your child tax credit money. And what we're hearing is it's going to be similar to however you got your stimulus check. So if you got a paper check, direct deposit, that's how you can expect to receive it. And for those on SSI, SSDI, any of those benefits, they're saying the same thing. However you got that on your Direct Express card or whatever the case was, that's similar to how you can expect to receive this child tax credit rebate as well. So they're saying refer to how you receive your stimulus checks. Also, important details for parents who have shared custody of dependents. Now, this particular article didn't cover it in detail, so I had to do some more research, and I found out that they're saying it's not going to be split up to the two parents. It's going to be whoever is claiming them on the previous taxes. So whoever claims them on the 2020 taxes, that's who's going to get it. And if both parents do it and they try to get double dipping on a child, they're saying they will require repayment. So you got to make sure that you have that cleared up on your taxes. Now, your 2020 tax return has an impact on the child tax credit amount that you'll get. And what they're saying is, even if you normally do not file taxes, you're going to want to file in 2020 if you want to get this credit. They're saying that this is going to be the thing that's going to be determining whether or not you get this tax credit. Now, the IRS Child Tax Credit Portal will be open July 1st. Here's what that means if you're expecting payments. It says the IRS will launch an online portal on July 1st, Reddick said, but the IRS won't have the resources to build it until after tax filing season ends. Once the Child Tax Credit Portal is available, recipients can log in to update their information if their circumstances have changed. For example, if you have a child in 2021, the IRS wouldn't have that information on file yet. They don't know the baby was born, so you have to update those details. That may help you get a larger tax credit payment. So you can upload that to the portal once they have it ready. They're saying July 1st. And as we already mentioned, if you get overpayment for your child tax credit, this is not like the stimulus checks where they're saying don't worry about it, keep the checks. If you get overpaid, you're going to be required to send it back. So be sure to hold that money, and they're saying you're going to have to send it back and claim it on your taxes. So you guys, that is the latest on the child tax credits that has just come out. They're going to have this rolling out here in July. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, in addition to that, while that's going on, right now Congress is working on the next stimulus package known as the infrastructure bill. This is going to be a roughly $2 trillion package. We heard that Republicans counter-offered something significantly lower to see if they could get bipartisan support, and it looks like Democrats are not accepting. So what we're hearing is that right now, behind the scenes, they're working on reconciliation and getting things ready to see if they can get all Democrats to support it. However, as you know, Joe Manchin is that Democrat that's saying he does not support reconciliation. We'll see if they'll be able to get him on board. Now, they're trying to include a lot of different provisions that are currently not in that package, such as student loan forgiveness, also stimulus checks, which is currently not in the package. But here's an article that just came out 2 hours ago that says, "Fourth stimulus check update, possible amount and latest news." And it says a fourth stimulus check would offer another round or monthly rounds of direct payments to Americans. Groups of lawmakers have already proposed further stimulus checks, even while the third stimulus check is being sent out right now. And what we're hearing is that they want to have a $2,000 check coming out monthly throughout the course of the pandemic and even 1 year after. Now, in regards to support for this, we're still waiting to hear if President Joe Biden or other Democratic leaders are going to get on board to really get this included. It is those members of Congress that before had pushed to get other larger checks included, and it got in there. So we're going to see what happens with that. I'll be sure to keep you up to date here on the channel. And once again, you guys, if you made it this far and you haven't already, be sure to smash that like button. It helps out the channel. I'll keep you up to date on everything as it's rolling out. I'll keep you up to date on unemployment, the taxes, stimulus, everything that's going on right now. Also, side hustles, real estate, what's going on with cryptocurrencies, all of those things that are unfolding. I'll keep you up to date on anything having to do with investing or money. So if you'd like to stay up to date on that, be sure to smash that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, follow me on Instagram at SteveRam3. Use the link in the description below to get 2 free stocks when you download the Webull app. And if you want to join the Patreon group to get exclusive access to me and these articles before they hit YouTube, consider joining there as well. And you guys, I hope that this reaches you well. Hope you have a blessed weekend, a blessed Sunday. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.